So I was just reading about the mercenary presence in Iraq and how the Bush administration is hiring all of um, these mercenaries, these soldiers for hire from all around the world, really. And it is the ratio between the military contractors and the U.S. soldiers in Iraq is nearing 1 to 1. They're almost even now. So there's all these foreign mercenaries being paid by the American government. They have no accountability to Congress, so it's the executive branch hiring this army that only it controls. It doesn't have to answer to the American people. It doesn't have to answer to the Congress. It doesn't have to answer to the UN or any world governing body. It just hires these people for, in some cases, $1,000 a day for the mercenaries that are working in really difficult areas like Fallujah. They're coming from Chile, from India. They estimate the number of private military contractors at about 126,000. But nobody really knows the exact number because it's all secret. There's no oversight of any of this. Do these people have to obey the Geneva Conventions? I don't know. They're not the national army. Um, you know, Halliburton alone has 50,000 employees in Iraq. Um, but uh, but we don't know how many people are there. These contractors, these mercenaries. The new commander of the United States Central Command, Admiral William Fallon, said, "I have no idea how many are actually here." So this is crazy. This is the executive branch of the United States government secretly hiring all of these people. We don't know how many of them died. We don't know the legality of what's going on behind the scenes with this. There's just all these mercenaries in Iraq. And it's like, okay, the president still has to ask Congress to fund the American army, but he doesn't have to ask Congress to fund these mercenaries. Where's he getting the money for this? Why is there no oversight of what these contractors are doing? This is insane. I can't believe this. This is like, this is turning into dictatorship. It's unbelievable. I'm going to quote a little bit from this article I was reading. There are over 150 private military companies or private security contractors in Iraq. Here are some of the biggest ones. Aegis, a British security company which was awarded an army contract valued at approximately $292 million to coordinate and track all security teams operating in Iraq, as well as protect the Green Zone. Its contract has been extended. Blackwater won a $21 million contract to protect Ambassador Paul Bremer and U.S. State Department personnel in Iraq. Blackwater has more than $750 million in diplomatic security contracts, providing security to members of Congress visiting the Green Zone. Earneys, a British company, has a $50 million contract to protect the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers in Iraq. Some of its guards earn $1,000 a day. KBR, which is Halliburton's engineering and construction subsidiary, obtained contracts to provide nearly $12 billion worth of services in Iraq under 2 military contracts. The 10-year Logistics Civil Augmentation Program, valued at an estimated $8.5 billion so far, and the $2.5 billion Restore Iraqi oil contract. And there is no organization in the Department of Defense that is responsible for overseeing any of this stuff. When multinational force Iraq began to plan the development of a consolidated base, officials could not determine how many contractors were deployed in Iraq. What the hell is going on over there? We don't know half of what's going on over there. And I think most of that half is totally illegal. And it's blowing my mind. I can't believe this. Can't believe it.